Hello everyone, welcome back. I just got back from a little night shooting. Um, it's November now, and as we go into the winter months, it pretty much gets dark by 5:30. So what I do is in the winter months I use the fact that it gets dark earlier to do my night training. Okay, because in the summertime it gets dark at like 9 o'clock. So at that point, I'm usually done training. But in the wintertime, it starts getting dark by 5 o'clock. It's a good opportunity to do a lot of night shooting. So tonight, what I did is I had a target out in the woods, and it was painted white. Okay, and basically I got my AR, got a red dot on it, and I have a light that's mounted on the gun. Okay, it's not a tremendously powerful light. I think this one's like something like 500 looms. But here's the thing with when it comes with lights, a lot of it has to do with how you use it rather than how powerful it is. To put things into context, your truck or your car, whatever you drive, the headlamps have about 1,500 looms each. Okay, and if you turn your car, and basically point it into a wooded area, you'll notice with 1,500 looms, right, you really can't see, too deep into the woods, because what's happening is you got trees, you got bushes, they create shadows. Okay, so that's why when it comes to night training, knowing how to use your light is more important than how powerful your light is. Okay, so I had a white target, out in the woods. And I knew exactly where that target is, but here's the thing: as you're moving around, first of all, you got your light off, right, as you're moving, because you don't want to, obviously you don't want to give away your position. So as you're moving around, you have a sense of what direction you're moving in, and occasionally you'll put it on, to scan around, and then I would basically scan direction. Of where I thought my target might be. Okay, and one of the interesting things is that trees in the daytime, if you're looking in that general area, okay, you can see that there's a bunch of trees in front of you, and you easily know that you have to angle yourself to the left, to the right, to see past those trees. When you're training at night, okay, and you're only flipping your light on and off for a few seconds at a time. Okay, so you put your light on, you look in the general direction where you think the threat is, and you don't see anything because there's bushes or trees. Now, in the daytime, you can kind of see around them, but at night you're really not going to. So you turn off the light, you move a little bit, so now again you're scanning. So it's very easy to lose your sense of direction when you're training at night. Even if it's in an area that and even if it's a situation where you know where the target is. So that's why I think that night training is very, very important. It allows you to practice lots of things that you don't get to practice in the daytime. You get to use your senses differently. And a lot of it's just trying to figure out where you're at in relation to where you think your target is. Now it's about 30 degrees out. So basically, I got a winter jacket on. I have insulated gloves. One of the nice things about an AR is that the trigger guard is big enough that I can pass an insulated glove into the trigger guard, and I can manipulate the safety on and off with the thick insulated glove, as well as work my light. Okay, so that's really important. That's one of the things that you want to test and make sure that whatever, because remember, at night the temperature drops, so you're going to be wearing much heavier clothing than you would be wearing in the daytime when you're doing the same exact exercises. So you want to get comfortable with working with your in a thick coat, with thick gloves, and basically do everything that you would do in the daytime. One of the things that you'll notice is that you are shooting your targets a lot closer than you would be in the daytime, because in the daytime, I can easily see, from the position that I started off at to the position that, where I had my target placed. I mean, I started off about 150 yards away, and even with the light on, I couldn't see the target because there was like trees and stuff. And, in the daytime, I would be able to see through it. I'd catch glimpses of it. And it wasn't until I got to about, within 75 yards of the target that I was actually able to see it. Now a lot of it is, because again, you're putting your light on the second, for a few seconds at a time, scanning, turning it off, and when you do put it on, you get to see a very limited area. So it's a completely different experience. It's a very important type of experience, and it's something that should be practiced. And I don't think it's something that enough people take enough of an interest or have the opportunity to practice enough. And one of the things you guys got to keep in mind is that most bad things happen at night. Most fighting happens at night. If you look at most military operations today, they all happen at night. So we need to get comfortable working in the dark. Working with gloves on, working with at night. Like I said, it gets colder, so you gotta get used to working with thicker clothing, insulated gloves, and because now you got the coat on, the magazines may not be accessible as they were before. So these are all things that you gotta work through. So I just wanted to share my experience with you guys. And by all means, if you guys got any questions or comments, please let me know. I'll be doing this for all winter, so as I do different training exercises, I'll share it with you guys, and perhaps you guys will give me some more ideas of things I should try out. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not a member, subscribe, and if you're watching on YouTube, hit that notification button, that bell, so you get notification of all the videos I put out. I'll talk to you guys next time.